Calcutta, who is ready to share. And it is one of the first times I have seen a Calcutta foundry from the municipal castings who is ready to share data. And I thank Mr. B.D. Agarwal and Mr. Rahul for accepting this. And I would first give a round of applause for them to share this information. And please, I don't have to introduce Mr. Rahul, a foundryman from Calcutta. He can introduce himself.
Good afternoon, friends, from the foundry fraternity. Thank you for first to the IFC for giving us an opportunity to present ourselves. Today I would like to briefly put forward before you a real case study of our foundry, which will show that the need of the hour is upgradation and mechanization, which will a little brief why we need this mechanization and what are the benefits of the mechanization. So let's start the presentation. Our concerns today are meeting the production target. We have the production target, we have the orders in hand, but often we do not able to execute them due to different factors: timely execution, proper execution of what is required by the customer as per the quality standards, orders available but could not be delivered with hand molding setup in the given time frame. Long manufacturing cycle, the day we make the casting and the day we dispatch the customer. Hello. Okay. The day we make the casting and the day we dispatch is approximately 120 days. What we have written here was the minimum. Reduced availability of skilled workforce. People in the hand molding sector, new laborers are not coming, do not want to enter in this industry. It is a skill-based industry, and to make this type of casting, they require a skill, and often these skills are not available in the new generation that is coming in. Now, globally, the demand for better quality casting is increasing among the buyers. So we have to supply them required standard. So these are our concerns. This is a transformation process. This was the hand molding, traditional hand molding, and this is the picture for August 2016 at Calcutta Ferrous. This is an overview of the mold bank and the machines at the background. I'll go through a brief element. We started with the tooling in order to make the mechanization success. We designed that it should begin from the tooling. So it is the VMC machine in which we do the tooling so that we get proper and required finishes and required dimensions. The cupola, we are using the existing cupola. We just tuned back the mold bank according to the capacity of the cupola. We established the multiflex line, high pressure molding line of Rhino. A pair of Joel squeeze from Sarvamangala. Sand handling system is the EcoFlex from Rhino with fully automatic PLC control, and also the additives and all are automatic dosing. The pouring system, we had introduced full geared pouring through geared ladle. I'd like to share the notable milestone. The day we visualized and day we did the puja there. From that day, within 365 days, we started our production, and maybe to be precise, we started our production around 343 days, and I think in the eastern side it is a milestone because we go through a rainy season of 2 to 3 months where the construction is affected. We started this in January, and the production started in January. In March, we achieved 30%, and till January 2007, this last month, January 2007, we have utilized our 90% of our capacity. We went to 90% of our capacity. The notable change that took place, as I mentioned in the first slide, it was 120 days for customer delivery. It is now 45 days to 50 days. Ideally, it should come down below 30 days. The plant deliverables, the plant is set up in 26,000 square feet area. 26,000 square feet area. In this area, we used to produce 75 ton monthly production in hand molding, which now the installed capacity is 700 tons per month. The increase in 9-fold in the production in the same area. Production increased from 2.9 kg per square feet to 26.9 kg per square feet, again 10 times. Liquid metal capacity in metric ton per man per month for the same product mix, with 99 people per shift from management to dispatch, that is 7 metric ton per man per month. 35 people are there in the sand and molding section only to pour 700 months liquid metal. The process benefits, very precisely, weight variation in hand molding it was 5 to 13%. In simultaneous dual squeeze we are getting 1 to 4%. High pressure molding we are getting 1 to 2%. Fettling activities has been reduced, costing saving metal loss and cost of manpower, which is very important. What we achieved, sand sticking problem reduced due to proper sand. Reproduction of small lettering and clarity in the casting has improved. The intangible benefits, change in the manpower needs. I have explained in the previous slide that trained manpower we are not getting, shortage is there. Working with this mechanization and an automated plant, the skill needs to be shifted from domain specific skills of molding to generic skills of operation and maintenance. So it is shifting from the man to machine. So we need better maintenance team, better trained person who can operate the machines, and with the help of proper training we can recruit new people who can operate the machines. And obviously I want to share that in machine molding we have a better working environment than what we usually see in the hand molding. The conclusions, this is my rough cut conclusions. 700 ton liquid metal is and space 26,000 square feet. Time taken 365 days. Cost approximately 9 to 10 crores. When we have evaluated that, the magnitude of if we want to reduce the tonnage, we have seen that it can be accommodated from 13,000 to 14,000 square feet. 150 days it can be achieved, and 4 to 5 crores it can be done. But minimum 4 crores, 4 to 5 crores. If we target for 200 metric ton, with our experience, what we have seen, we can do it in 6 to 7,000 square feet. It can be done in 150 days, and the target cost of the project will be 2.5 to 3. This is accepting the land cost there. Our recommendation, we would like to share our experience here. Our recommendation that one has to assess the tooling, the correct box size, correct infrastructure, and production item. One has to analyze the production item very carefully in determining proper infrastructure. If the infrastructure goes wrong, things may go wrong. A small footnote, we are operating in day shifts, so all the figures that you have seen, 700 ton with liquid metal, is one 12-hour shift, or basically 10 to 12-hour shifts it is operating. If it can be used in double shifts, so the figures may change, and where the area requirement may increase a little because of the stocking and all, but all the figures may change with the same investment. So I hope I had shared the real case study, and one, I think that one has to go ahead with the mechanization. But before I end, I would like to tell that hand molding is still to remain, because non-standard products, non-standard items which cannot be accommodated in the machine mold has to be in the hand molding, and hand molding is to stay because skill items, because we are fortunate in this eastern side to get good skill labor, and there are items which can only be made in hand molding. So both are to stay parallelly, but today's need of the hour is to go in for mechanization at whatever level, to a smaller level, to a mid level, or to a higher level. I wish all the best to the foundry fraternity industry, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to present myself. Thank you.